Hey y'all, it's your girl Money Swipe, criminal justice reform expert. I haven't watched the video yet, so let's jump right into it together.
Makes me feel like the most beautiful loved girl in the world. The first time the couple met, Tommy was already serving time in prison, and they have never been together on the outside. I come from the Irish travelling community. My first marriage was when I was 16 years old.
So, traveler brides, I know they get married really young because they're, I think, really Catholic. The fact that she's waiting for him to get out seems like a cool sign, unless she's looking for a wedding dress that meets dress code guidelines for the prison. But let's continue.
Tommy and I met through my cousin. He was my cousin's cellmate.
These guys be peeping like when one of their either cellies or bunkie or someone in their unit is talking to a lady on the phone and it's not like, you could tell when someone's talking in romance. They peeping. They like, oh, who that? Link me up.
Before Tommy went to jail, he was following me on TikTok, and
Girl, is he in jail or prison? There is a difference. If y'all don't know the difference, this is basic. In prison, you have been convicted and you are doing hard time, which is usually more than 2 years. Jail, there's a large population of people in jail who have not been convicted. So they're still eligible to vote. They're still presumed innocent. They might be in the midst of trial and, can't afford bail. And then there's also another part of the population that's serving a sentence that's less than a year.
and he was like just trying to be like a big hard man on the phone because
So I'm wondering what incentive does the cousin have, or would anyone have, to link or cellmate with one of their people on the outside?
we just totally clicked. He's really, really funny. Yeah, he's a comedian. He's always laughing.
Is this a prison in England? Because I can totally put on my English accent if this is an English prison, because the background of that core there, that's nothing like what I've seen in the United States. That's quite unique. I haven't seen anything like that in the United States.
So it was the first time I was ever in a prison before. And when I came in, my hands was proper shaking. And then I seen him, I was like, okay, like he's really good looking. And then he hugged me and he kissed me, and the connection we felt was just mad. Like nothing like I've ever felt before in my life. I'm allowed to visit Tommy 3 times a month.
Overall, you might have like 6 visits or 10 visits, and it really depends on if you're in minimum security or maximum security, and you divvy those up between like your mom, your sister, your girl.
They're just letters from him. It just feels like I'm in a movie, like I'm in a love story, like The Notebook or something with the letters. No one gets letters anymore, did he? Like it's not a good thing. It's come from prison, but still, it just makes me feel like the most beautiful and loved girl in the world. And obviously, people get skeptical because he's in jail, but actually, not every person in jail is bad people.
That is true. Not everyone in jail is a bad person. Not everyone in prison is terrible. We hear this a lot when people are like, oh, I've never felt anything like this. It feels like a movie. Like this feeling is just like nothing I've ever felt before. And it's literally because this relationship type, the structure, forces you to build an emotional connection before there's any physical connection. It's really how we're supposed to form intimate bonds with one another. But because our casual dating culture, which is changing a little bit now, but the casual dating culture that we've had for decades makes us really desensitized to what it actually feels like to have an emotional connection. It robs us of the opportunity to really strengthen what intimacy could be if we focus on the emotional connection, the mental connection. And that's why these types of relationships have been feeling so strong and intense, because we're forced to do that in these relationships. And it should just be a standard. It shouldn't be that someone has to be in prison in order to form an intimate bond before the physical.
I'm going to look at wedding dresses later. Me and Gemma. Wedding dresses? Yeah, I wanted a black wedding dress.
Y'all peep that? He seemed like wedding dresses. Did y'all hear that? He is not on board.
Look at wedding dresses later. Me and Gemma. Wedding dresses? Yeah, I wanted a black wedding dress. No. I really do want a black wedding dress. No, I have a white wedding dress. Okay. Tommy proposed to me on a prison visit in front of.
I think she was really just trying to like incite some sort of participation in her dress. She don't want no black wedding dress. She wants a white one. but she was just saying something in order to incite some sort of response that was positive about what she does want, a white dress. She ain't fooling me.
I never in my life dreamt of being in a prison relationship. I have cousins that's married to guys that's in jail. And I'd be like saying, like, you're wasting your life, you're ruining your life, like you're a young girl, you have your whole life ahead of you. I was a bit judgy on it. Like that's why I'm getting calmer.
I wonder if they were married prior to their husbands going to jail or not. But that definitely normalized it for her.
I feel like a prin. Feel like a prin.
They have to be getting married outside of the facility. This has to be post release that their wedding is going to be. But that looks great on her.
Tommy's gonna love you in it. You know, you better do. It was really lovely today because it was a better experience than being 16. And I can choose my own wedding dress. I love the plunge neckline and the pearls it had on the front. I wanted like a traditional wedding. I'm a very like traditional person.
Traditional, what elements of this dress give the white? So she doesn't want a black wedding dress. Okay. Maybe I could find her TikTok or something so that we can see if she's actually like still with the guy. She probably wasn't given any benefit of the doubt when her first marriage failed. She just completely turned away from the community. So this is her TikTok. And for a second, I didn't see the guy, but he does pop up. So let's see how they're doing.
My funniest memory of you is when you got released from prison and we had the camera crew. And when you see me in the camera crew, you pissed in yourself. That was so funny.
And I said, baby, I think you're going to want to hear this. And I told him, excuse me, you look like you love me.
This video was interesting because they weren't married yet, and I was curious, but what do you guys think? I mean, she didn't know him before. She was leaving a very traditional community. She'd been married before and she was not happy in her previous marriage. And so this felt like something new. And like, I really do believe her when she said that it's like something she'd never felt before because she didn't really have an opportunity to experience different types of relationships growing up. I mean, she didn't even grow up before she got married. She got married at 16. So from what she posts, which is only so much to decipher from, it looks like they are progressing well enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Don't hate, it's not good. I gotta tell you. Don't hate, it's not good. Just let me. Don't hate, it's not good. Oh, alright. Don't hate.